You think you know the German Shepherd. You think of police dogs, military canines, seeing eye dogs, and fiercely loyal companions. The symbol of courage, strength, discipline. But behind that powerful image lies something no one talks about. The emotional weight, the psychological pressure, the misunderstood reality of what it means to truly live with a German Shepherd. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on why German Shepherds are one of the most misunderstood guard dogs on the planet. If you're even considering getting a German Shepherd, do not skip this video, because by the end, you'll either walk away feeling inspired and ready, or realize this isn't the breed for you. Either way, you'll know the truth. And trust me, most people never hear it until it's too late. Let's begin with the first major truth. German Shepherds aren't just working dogs, they're emotional sponges. These dogs were bred to sync with human handlers on an almost telepathic level. They don't just respond to commands, they react to your tone, your posture, your stress levels. If you're inconsistent, they become anxious. If you're harsh, they shut down. And if you're calm and clear, they become unstoppable. The biggest mistake owners make is thinking training ends at obedience. But for a shepherd, emotional leadership matters just as much as structured commands. Now for the second truth, and it surprises most people. German Shepherds aren't naturally stable. They're not born bomb-proof. They are sensitive, high-alert dogs who were bred to respond to change and challenge. That makes them incredible working partners, but it also means they're prone to anxiety, reactivity, and stress. Without deep socialization and consistent exposure to new people, places, and situations, that sensitivity spirals into hypervigilance. You'll see it as barking at the door, lunging at dogs, overreacting to guests. It's not aggression, it's confusion. It's stress without guidance. So ask yourself the "Are you really ready?" test. Can you give 2+ hours a day to structured walks, mental games, obedience drills, and focused engagement? Can you remain emotionally steady around a dog that picks up on every flicker of insecurity? Can you enforce rules calmly and fairly, even when your shepherd pushes back? Because push back they will. German Shepherds are thinkers. They don't just follow, they evaluate. And if you're not the kind of person who enjoys being watched, judged, and mirrored by your own dog, this breed will eat you alive. But here's the hidden benefit most people never see coming. Once you earn a shepherd's respect, they give you everything. Focus, devotion, anticipation. They start responding before you even give the command. They don't just want to be around you, they want to be part of your mission. Whether that's hiking, protection work, agility, or just daily routines, the German Shepherd doesn't just tag along, they sync. And that bond is unlike anything most dog owners will ever experience. And now we come to the big secret no one talks about. German Shepherds are not guard dogs by nature, they're herders. Their instinct is to guide, watch, protect boundaries, not to maul intruders. They protect with presence, not panic. What makes them dangerous is fear and confusion, not drive. If you train them with clarity and reward, you get a dog that steps between you and a threat calmly. If you train them with fear and force, you get a dog that reacts emotionally. That's when bites happen. That's when headlines happen. And that's why this breed gets misunderstood. Let's dive into public perception. When you walk a German Shepherd down the street, people assume it's trained, that it's confident, that it's bomb-proof. But that assumption becomes a trap. Because if your shepherd barks, pulls, or reacts, people judge. They whisper. They cross the street. You feel embarrassed. But here's the truth. It's not your dog's job to live up to public fantasy. It's your job to train for reality. And reality means socializing your dog early and often, giving them experiences, teaching them neutrality. That's the real training. That's the unseen work that makes the difference. Let's talk about the emotional mirror. A German Shepherd doesn't forget your energy. If you come home angry every day, they'll internalize that. If you lead with calm assertiveness, they'll mirror it. They're not just dogs, they're barometers. They show you exactly what you're putting into the relationship. If you want a calm dog, you have to become a calm person. That's the trade-off. That's the transformation. And it's the part of shepherd ownership nobody explains until it's too late. What about life at home? German Shepherds can thrive in families, but they need rules. Clear ones. If your household is chaotic, unpredictable, or inconsistent, your shepherd will become the emotional regulator, but in the worst way. They'll overcorrect kids, bark at visitors, guard furniture, because when no one is in charge, they assume the role. You must give them a job, a schedule, and boundaries. And yes, they can be gentle with children, but only when both dog and child are taught mutual respect. Now, let's talk about exercise and stimulation. Walks aren't enough. They need purposeful movement. Training sessions, nose work, structured games, tug with rules, obedience under distraction. Because if you skip that, you get a ticking time bomb. A dog with too much drive and no outlet. And when that happens, the dog doesn't slow down. They amp up. The barking, the chewing, the pacing, it's all misplaced energy. You have to direct it. So why do so many people fail with German Shepherds? Because they confuse appearance with reality. They see the uniformed canine on TV and assume theirs will act the same, but they forget the years of daily training. The professional handlers. The carefully selected bloodlines. Your average family shepherd has the same drive, but none of the structure. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not ready to lead. To truly connect with this dog, you must embrace their energy and zest for life. It's not merely about having a pet, but engaging in a partnership built on mutual growth and understanding. Each bark, each wag of the tail will remind you to be present, to listen, and to respond with love. Remember, they thrive on your commitment and dedication. Their strength of spirit will challenge you, but if you rise to it, you might just find yourself transformed in ways you never anticipated. This journey won't always be comfortable, but it will undoubtedly be rewarding. But don't be fooled. This is not an easy path. This breed will demand your best self, turning everyday moments into lessons of compassion and resilience. The bond you forge will be unlike any other, challenging your perceptions and inviting you to grow alongside them. In embracing this journey, you discover not just a dog, but a lifelong companion destined to change your life. A German Shepherd's potential is often overshadowed by unrealistic expectations. Their innate intelligence and loyalty can shine brightly when nurtured properly. Instead of molding them into what society wants, we should embrace their unique personalities, providing proper training and care. This bond flourishes when owners invest time and understand that these dogs require guidance to become the heroes they are meant to be. The real tragedy lies in the misunderstanding of their needs, which leads to frustration. By recognizing the true nature of these remarkable dogs and committing to their upbringing, we can cultivate their strengths and ensure that they thrive, not just survive. Understanding their behavior unlocks their potential and transforms them into the incredible companions they are destined to be. Raising a German Shepherd can be incredibly rewarding, but also comes with unique challenges. Have you experienced any surprises along the way? Perhaps you've learned valuable lessons that made your journey easier or even harder. Share your thoughts, as your insights could be exactly what another owner needs to hear. Together, we can create a community dedicated to understanding these remarkable dogs, ensuring they receive the love and attention they deserve. Don't forget to check out how they stack up against other breeds, expanding your knowledge even further. Are you ready to deepen your understanding of this breed? Join the discussion. Let's come together, learn from each other, and embrace the responsibility of raising these incredible dogs. By sharing our experiences and knowledge, we can foster a supportive environment for all dog owners, ensuring that our beloved German Shepherds thrive. Ultimately, preparation and community will lead us to successfully raise dogs that are not only well-behaved but also cherished companions.